Scholar Athlete of the Year award before the game. And she is a scholar on the floor and off as Delicia goes to work. Her first. As Amor's off-balance shot hits the back of the iron. Washington, so hard to stop.
Float game complete.
Good hands by Washington, takes it away. Easy look for two. Just 6 points in the game for Washington. Let's see Delicia Washington on the floor in a Clemson uniform, and China, how much does that go through her mind in these moments?
Oh, she's definitely thinking about that, you know, but I think Amanda Butler would be the first to say she's had a few years, right? She's had more than her fair share. I think 6 seasons, it feels like.
Let's look at the silver linings and a chance to see Delicia Washington play a little more.
I'll take it. That stop and pop. Beautiful.
That's a dozen for Delicia. She has 8 of those since halftime. 10 defenders. We'll see. Washington on the break. Boy, Clemson is to get some points. That's a great way to do it. They did it in transition yesterday quite a bit. There's Washington, the ball in her hands on the break. Has Bradford with her. She's just going to do it herself. Why not?
The magic of the finish of the way her team has responded. We've talked several times about the changes, major changes to her roster this year, and for younger players having to grow up quickly. They came into the ACC.
NC State, the regular season champs, on their home floor, played them tough right down to the final seconds. Asia Shepherd had a shot to win it as Washington adds a couple more to her tally.
That press of Syracuse. Syracuse is not great in transition defense, so they need to look to get to the rim.
3-point lead for the Orange. Washington answers with a 3, something she has added.
Boy, Hyman is getting a lot of looks right around the rim. Clemson's got to find a way to keep her out of the inside. They don't have a big shot blocker, but they've got to be physical with her.
Washington, another bucket. She now has 5.
You know, I just am such a fan of Von Reed and who he is as a basketball mind, but I think, you know, for this to be his first head coaching stint, he's done a heck of a job of keeping this team together.
Yeah, for Von Reed, it's his 11th.
The pass and does not see Hank coming.
Foul was away from the basketball, but now it's turned over anyway. Washington, quick look over the shoulder. She adds another 2 to her tally. 9 work though.
So now an adjustment has to be made defensively because Syracuse is starting to hit the roller. They were attacking that trap off of the bounce earlier on, and now they're looking for style.
Their lead now just 7. They led by as many as 14. Washington, maybe not exactly the way she drew it up, but such of this one. Carr short on her 3-point attempt. Yet to change our scoreline here, minute and a half just about, and Washington will change that. Thank you very much. 15 now for Delicia. For Clemson. Washington adds Styles in front of her, pulled up, got her bucket. 17 now.
That's just not a good offensive possession there from Syracuse. They seemed a little disjointed on the offensive end.
And then they give up a really easy bucket to Washington in transition, so determined. 10 points in the game now for Robinson. Murray got tangled up. Washington leading the way, those longs.
With all the energy she has.
She's having one of those types of games. I'm running out of room to keep up with all of her scoring. 22 in the game. She had a 40-point game earlier this year against Georgia Tech, a game where the Tigers played the Yellow Jackets so tight down in Atlanta, went to overtime. And Georgia Tech ranked number 11 at the time. Clemson wound, so can't give Washington the ball and a trip to the basket, but credit Tisha Hyman in particular, got back, made that tough, made Washington take the tough shot, and she says, all right, I can do that. Washington slicing through the lane, such good patience, body control. She's got it all.
Her knees than I do, because that looked very painful, and she is up and at the free throw line.
Well, she jokes, about being the old woman on the team. She turns 25 in May, but obviously she takes care of the body between games as best she can, because her team sure needs her. And what a day she is having. 29 points. Duke, the 10 seed, Pitt at 15, and then Wake Forest, Virginia, Demon Deacons, the 11 seed, Virginia 14. And as LaChina mentioned earlier, a couple things to look out for in those games. Jewel Spear, ACC's leading scorer in the second game. You've got Shy-Day Wilson, one of the best freshmen in the conference, named Freshman of the Year by the coaches. And Delicia Washington.
Doing the little things. It's not always about who scores the most points, but who's playing harder, who's going after every rebound, who's communicating on the defensive end, who's sprinting the...
Now, this Notre Dame team only makes 5.5 threes a game, so it's not like a team that Muffet had that shot the three a lot.